Hello, good morning, everyone, and good evening to everyone. So again, we are into the range. Okay, let's analyze to the intraday. Let's mark out our liquidity, USD high, and we have took a low of Tuesday on the Wednesday. I think we have made a Wednesday as a low on a weekly profile. Let me check on news. Today is the 12th Feb. We was having unemployment claims on 8:30. So I want to see how the price action is. So if you check the on a daily, on a 15-minute, we have this as a buy side liquidity. For the sell side liquidity, I'm going to mark down the session liquidities, the 8:15 low, session liquidity. It should be global and sync and we still have a London low as an liquidity. The low we have created at 145, so I don't think so. It is an important one because it is a it is a opening range low. The actual session is going to start at 2 o'clock, and we do have a Asia low. Oh no, if you check the daily, we don't have any. We don't hold any strong bias again. Okay, what I am checking right now. Okay, uh, we have this fair value gap. We flip this gap. We are taking support from it because how I'm going to know we are taking support because if you check the wicks, it is respecting, right? We have taken this low. So let's mark down the this thing. Okay, so we have taken out this sell side liquidity, or you can also call this as an sell side liquidity. This was the stop run. And right now, if you check the profile also, we are in a dynamic premium above the midnight opening price and also the above the 8:30. Yeah, in this high we have made at 8:30. So this is the session buy side liquidity again. We'll lock this thing and visibility should be okay. I don't know why I'm able to see this thing. Okay, daily wake hours. Okay, this low we have purge over here. Okay, now this is where the high buy side liquidity is. Let me check the 4 hour now. Mm. You don't have a strong SMT on a downside. If you check money, I don't think so. We do. We have a strong SMT. There is no with the wicks also, and there is no with the body also. See, there is a signature over here, but yeah, let's see. This big wick, we have it. 1 hour. 15 30 minutes 15 minutes is the easy one. Okay, So on RTH chart, we do have this as in buy side liquidity. We have open at a buy side liquidity, and this is the PM session low. Yeah, this is the PM session low. This is the AM one. This is the PM session high. Okay, so we have taken out the 830 low. Okay, the pre-market low, and we have a SMT with ES. If you check, the ES has not taken out the sell side, and the Nasdaq has did. If we tap to the one more sell side to the opening range gap CE, and if we have a structure, then we can look for this low. We have a failure swings over here. Let's see how this fair value gap is holding. Inverse FEG, because this is all the low resistance liquidity earn for me. We should have a closure above this candle on a 5 minute, because we are still bearish on a 5 minute, because we are still respecting this fair this order blocks. We do have equal lows over here. And also we don't have any fair value gap yet. let's say if we have this change in state of delivery, it will be the first sign. But for now, we don't see any kind of fair value gap. On also on a 5 minute, we are still bearish because we are not disrespecting these auto blocks. The price action is so fucking bad nowadays. The price is not clean on daily. I'm not complaining, but if you check the daily, you're not going to have a strong bias either on a buy side or either on a sell side. And the structure for the daily session today, it is not good. Now we are pushing to the buy side liquidity. This session buy side liquidity. Let me check where is the PM session. AM session. Can you share the session timing in NY format? Um. Okay, sure. Let me write this thing. Oh here. You can take a screenshot. Okay. For the London session, 2 to 5 pre-market, 7 a.m. to 9:30. ICT do consider from 9 to 7 uh, to 9. ICT consider this thing. And AM session 9:30 to 11:30 for me, 2 hour session. Lunch, it will be 12 a.m. to 1:30, and 1:30 p.m. session will be 1:30 to 16 o'clock. This is what I refer for the session. You can take a screenshot. Price is literally struggling. I think we do have a small change in state of delivery. A small inside the inverse FEG. Let me check the 2 minute. What is happening on 2 minute? On a 2 minute, we have a clear inverse FEG, but we need to close the body above this. 1 minute time frame is not clean for now. Yeah, I'm deleting this thing. The main structure is a check it. Main CIST still not happen. This is why you always have to see where the market is doing the change inverse FEG. See how the inverse FEG is going to activate. Yeah, whenever you have a both side of SMT, this is where the market is going to create a interest on a both side. Now I think the market has already spent so much time and tested this fair value gap. Okay, I'm not interested in anything yet. Okay, we don't have any kind of signature. We are not even bullish after taking a sell side liquidity. I think the nearest drawn liquidity, if we have a change in state of delivery from the 5 minute, this one, then I think price is going to take the opening range gap low, and it is also going, and the short term target will be the opening range gap CE. Let's see what the market is going to do in a 950. Yeah, the price action is so bad. If you check the London, if you check the, this is the only small move you guys have. Okay, on a 5 minute we are literally respecting every fucking order block. See, order block distribution to the downside. This is the change in state of delivery again, which is the nearest drawn liquidity. You can look for the 930 low and this low for the target. This is what I'm looking for right now. This will be the, this should be the opening range gap low as in target, because this low does not make sense. Why? Because the low we have created, it is at a 1.45. If it was creating at a 2 o'clock, then it does make sense. So that this is how you can avoid longing on this market. Let me check where is the opposite side of liquidity. I think price is going to take this low. Have a we also close below the opening range gap CE with a strong closure, and I think we are going to close this opening range gap fully. This should be the short term low. I will mark this thing with a red. Yeah, where is the red sync? We tap to this, okay, and now we are going for this equal lows. This is the PM session low, not a random highs and lows. This low, equal lows. Yeah, we fill this gap fully, okay, and which is the nearest liquidity again. We do have this Asia low as an liquidity. And I think we can again tap to this orange level. It is a inverse FEG on a daily. Let me check what ES is doing. ES is also start uh, going bearish, and we do have a SMT with ES. So let me check the premium and discount. One guy complained to me that you're not giving signals in a live stream. I can't do this thing, guys. If anyone is taking loss and if you don't know how to manage a position, I can literally show you where market can go most of the time, and everything is beforehand. I'm not i'm not uh, telling you, okay. I am also showing you how to do confirmation with a lower time frame. You have to see the higher time frame. You need to have a bullish two bullish time frames to go bullish. Over here, if you see, the price was not even uh, taking the it was not even closing the body above this inverse FEG. Now we are going to attack on Asia low. This is not a random highs and lows. That's why I always tell you, you have to mark the session liquidity, the PM session low and the Asia low. It is almost near. By the way, guys, and if anyone has taken out this sell trade, let me know. Please comment GG and please hit a like button if you really like my live stream. This order block will be really good because we are near to the Asia low, and also the ES is Nasdaq is more weaker as compared to ES, so we can have a deep retracement. Or maybe we can also take this lows. This is the failure swings. This low, this low I am talking about, because if you check this lows, wait a second. If you check this lows, it is a failure swing, okay, and this is the previous day PM session low. So you can look for the 3 days look back as in liquidity, and I am marking all of this thing in a live projection. This is how you have to learn this thing. You don't have to be dependent on anyone, especially no, you should not depend on anyone. Literally, we hit the Asia low. GG, guys. I want to show you my trade. Everything I'm doing in front of you guys, I'm telling you, this level I'm looking for now. I think the 5 minute was respecting the order block. We are not closing above this thing. It was all the signatures, right? We was not even closing above this thing, and we was having a SMT with ES. ES already took this high. This was the good trade. This was the distribution. ES was doing the manipulation. And the first time the 50 people are watching me, like watching this live stream. Thank you very much, guys. Bro, look for the daily. Where did you enter? My stop loss was about this, okay? Because I would like to teach you about the stop loss placement. Whenever you have a this kind of price action, okay, and if you have a market structure shift, Okay, you can enter over here, you can enter on this market, and you can literally keep your stop loss on this high. So the setup was like this. The 80% I cut on this low, the red, this red one, okay. And what I said, that we already closed below this opening range gap CE. Then ask yourself, I have teach you this thing, that whenever the price is going to close, uh, eh, whenever the price is going to close at a CE of a opening range gap, you're going to look for the next quadrant. It will be the 75% low, and the another one will be the equal this low, and the another one will be the session low. You don't have to look for the any kind of lows and highs. This is the minor sell side liquidity. You can also call this as an initial sell side liquidity. This is the major one because it is a session liquidity. And this liquidity, it was from Asia. That's why I took a full book over here. Hello. Yeah, because look, one pair is uh, one pair is doing manipulation, another pair is doing distribution. I hope you understand this thing. If you like the live stream, you can hit a like button. The 44 people are watching me. No, you literally look. Nowadays, you have to wait and you have to see what the price action is doing, where the price action is creating the fair value gaps on 1 minute, on a 5 minute, which order blocks are supporting. If you check, we are even not closing above this thing. Then, if you see the displacement with a fair value gap, this is where you are going to trust the market structure shift. Then you have to look for the opposite side of liquidity, like this low, this low. Why this low again? Because it was not inside the session. This is where the price is going to take a stop loss. I see to teach this thing in a 2021 mentorship when I was into the mentorship, where he talk about the where the price can do the manipulation, where the price is going to take a stop loss. It was the outside the session. The session highs and lows are going to be important. Once the price has hit the target, like in session liquidity, everything become low probability for me. Let me check what is happening on daily. And we tap to the inverse FEG on daily. Not yet. I think we can have one more distribution. And also we are at a micro right now. We have taken out the major liquidities. The only sell side liquidity we have, this one. Let me go to the 15 minute, and I will remove this one. Okay, so whenever the price is closing the with the body, you can look for the another quadrant for the run. And once the another this one also close, you can look for the opening range gap low. And now we are going for this low. Why? 1, 2, and 3. You have to mark down the session liquidities of the 3 days look back. After this day, we don't have any kind of liquidity. we have a opposite side of liquidity, it will be this one. That's why I said you in a we are going to have a one more run. And what is supporting it? This order block to this low, and we are going to tap to the inverse FEG on daily. Hello DNA themes. Hello, what's up? Let me mark down the CE of the this gap. If we tap to this, we can also head to the CE, and let me check the where is the new week opening gap or new day opening gap with the help of indicator. We have a this old new week opening gap. After taking a sell side liquidity, if price is heavy, we are going to look for this new week opening gap also. And if you check this low, we don't have any manipulation, so it will be the good target if anyone is still in a sell side. This is where the 10 o'clock power of 3 is going to start. I want to see the big distribution after taking this till this low, till this new week opening gap. We tap to the this level, and we have a redelivery balance. Big candle I am expecting to the sell side till this gap, new week opening gap, or either it is a new day opening gap. It does not really matter. Thank you very much, MV. If you really like my live stream, you can give a shout out on a X. Thank you very much. You have to be neutral whenever you are doing the price reading. You don't have to force your analysis, because I used to do this thing. I used to force my analysis. I used to think, okay, the price should go bullish only. I was thinking like this. I was like, if price was not respecting this, then I think the price has the another plan. Where is the another plan? We do have another plan. We don't have a we have a open liquidity at a sell side liquidity. This sell side liquidity. Yeah, because Yeah, this is, look, if price did not go to this level, it does not matter, bro, because you have already made money in this range. You have to be, you don't have to be greedy. Once you become greedy, then everything become problematic in a trading. This is what I have learned so far. Now, just because of this big range, this big candle, I'm not going to get affected because I have already made a money in opening range, not a gap, but yeah, the first 30 minute will be the opening range. After taking a multiple side liquidity, okay, not a random liquidities, one, two, three, and fourth. Okay, so price has taken out the three liquidities, basically four liquidities. Okay, but the major was three. One, two, three. This was not a liquidity, it was the lunch hour low. You can call it as a liquidity, but yeah, it was not a major liquidity. We have tapped the order block. I want to how the price is going to react. If price is truly bearish one more time, we are not going to respect this gap anymore. You don't have to look for the targets now because we are already in a discount. Okay, because if you mark the premium and discount, this is the premium, this is the low of the dealing range, this is the high, this is the, if you check, we are already in a discount right now. We have taken a sell side. I'm just expecting we can have one more run before going up if price wanted to go. I don't want it to catch bottom or top over here. I'm literally done for the day. Let me check the RTH. Okay, so on a RTH, yes, have not taken out anything, but we have a triple equal lows. Literally, we have a triple equal lows, and this low, this was this low was a PM session low. But yeah, this is the good low. Mm, we can have this gap quadrants level. Let's see. Okay, so 50% is also aligning with the new week opening gap. Only one or two trades. If I'm taking a loss on a first trade, then it will be hard for me. So one or two trades, if even if I take a second trade and if I take a loss, then I'm done for the day. I will just close the whole PC and I will just go outside, or I will go for a sleep, because if I stay on a chart, I'm going to see a opportunity. whenever you're trading with the ICT, you're not going to lag with the setup unless and until you're not filtering it. What we can expect now? I think we can do a chop 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 over here till the 10:30. Why the 10:30? Because I really don't wanted to show this thing, but yeah, I will show you for you guys. Okay, so the 10:30 is why, because the new 1 hour candle is going to open at RTH 10:30 to 11:30. That's why the AM session is 9:30 to 11:30, the major one. The 11:30, this is where you're going to look for the stop runs. That's why if the price has made a big range on pre-market, or it's not pre-market, opening range, first 30 minutes, then you don't have to waste your time another 30 minutes. I hope you get this logic. The time is really important when you trade this concept. Otherwise, it will be hard for you guys to trade with these concepts, and you will do the both side bias. And yeah, this is the weak CE. This is the weak CE, so it will be the important level. Okay, at 25,156 daily weak CE, because the wicks are gaps, and we almost flipped this inverse FEG. And if you check this sell side liquidities, what I have said yesterday also, when you have gaps on a that is aligning with the liquidity, you're always going to get a good reaction from this. And I don't think so this gap is going to hold. That's why check the displacement to the downside. We created another gap, then bearish. When you have a bull, if you are a bearish and if you see the balance price range like this, you can go for a short for a one-to-one trade. Yeah, let's see. We are going to. I think we are going to have a back and forth price action. How many people have taken out this cell side, this cell setup? Market is not doing anything. That is really nice, 74 points. I usually make 50 to 70 or 80 points because every day you cannot have like an 150 or 120. You're going to take a losses also. I take a most of the time my losses will be on a 30 to 40 points. No, bro, price has taken out the multiple sell side liquidity. It is going to do a back and forth projection, Monique. I'm not ignoring your message. I'm not ignoring anyone message. Uh, it should go to this gap, okay, week C, okay, and but the price has enough. It has done the enough damage to the sell side. This is what I'm saying you. For the sell side, this this sell side, this is the new week opening gap or the new day opening gap, and price has created the balance price range. Let me check the 15 minute. On a 15 minute, we do have this CB. We can go to the short term buy side. We can take us this buy side, and then if we have a structure, then again we can look for a sell. But I think the market is going to move after the 10:30 only. Those who know my 10:30 setup, they already know why I'm waiting for. What I do if I have not engaged into this price action, I wait for the 10:30 because I expect if the 10 o'clock to 10:30 is doing the consolidation, this is what I'm expecting. It will do the consolidation. Then 10:30 will do the manipulation and distribution to the downside again. Hardly trade the 10:30. Most of the most of my setups are formed at 9:30 to 10, between the 10:30 only or 10 o'clock most of the time. We are going to take a minor buy side liquidity now. No, I don't trade forex because for the forex, I need to analyze multiple markets. I need to see the COT commitments of traders, and also I have to refer the seasonal tendency. And I don't find consistency in forex for me personally. Bro, do you have any mentorship? Let us know, please. You can book the one-on-one session, and you can discuss your problems, how you look at the market, and I can teach you which level you should refer. Yeah, you can DM me in X, and you can write a message. Yeah, you can DM me now so I can check. I don't trade the 369 concepts, but what I can tell you, the 369 is applicable for Forex, I think, because it is just a 4 hour candle opening. The 4 hour candle is open at 3 o'clock in Forex. You don't have to make complicated because people are doing these things and they are making fool to everyone. If you check the Nasdaq, okay, so price is the 4 hour candle is starting at Nas and in Nasdaq 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Most of the traders are going to trade 10 o'clock setup. If you check the DXY, let's say the DXY, okay, we are opening at 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Let's so it is sorry, it is a 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 11 o'clock, right? Now I'm going to show you the Euro USD. Why the people are why the Euro USD and the DXY SMTs it is more effective because the timings of opening is different 21, 1, and 5. If you check the if you check today price open at 2 o'clock, let me do the side by side comparison so you guys are going to understand why the SMT is working. 4 and 4, okay. Now what I'm going to do, okay, DXY, okay, check the opening, okay. So if you check the if you check the euro, we are we are opening the London session at 1 o'clock, right? But the London session is opening at 23 over here, 4 hour candle. And why the 3 o'clock setup is working? Do you see the difference? The DXY is opening at 3 o'clock, and when you see the SMT, this is how you're going to uh, look for the short-term setups, and this is where we are going to have a high probability setup at 3 o'clock. There is a time difference in opening. Same for the NQ. If you check the NQ, the opening for the this 9 o'clock, right? And I'm going to open a NQ, but now I'm going to open a NQ in regular trading hours. This concept I use. Yeah, and if you check the 1 hour, okay, I will go for 1 hour. Yeah, if you check the 1 hour, we are starting at 9 o'clock over here and finishing at 10 o'clock, right? But if you check the 1 hour on electronic regular trading hours, we are opening at 9:30. We are going to have a closer at 10:30. And think like this: if we have a draw over here, this is where you're going to look for the draw on liquidities, and price are going to take this low, 9:30 to 10:30 low, 9:30 to 10:30 low, because it is a 1 hour candle. That's why the SMT is working most of the time. SMT is just a high of the wick, and the PDRA SMT is different story, but it is the same concept. Difference between the two charts. Nice. It is look first chart in electronic trading hours. We are just running the market for the 23 hours or 24 hours, and this window, the regular trading hour. Yeah, we are looking for the market is running for the 6 hours, basically two session, AM and PM. I don't see any setup yet, Monique. Yeah, where you wanna see the setup on 10:30? I think the Monique is so desperate to take a trade. Why you wanted to make money in this choppy price action right now, where the price can go either the buy side liquidity and then sell side liquidity? Which chat we use for the funded account trading? What you mean by that? Uh, why you did not catch this setup, sell or this sell? Yeah, I can understand. Monique, you should, you should go outside. I don't consider any CISD now. Check the what time frame here right now, the bullish or bearish on a 15-minute or 5 minute. Check it and then decide yourself. If your setup is present, you can look for. But I don't have any setup right now. No, he's not spamming. I don't know what he's doing. But he is a good friend of mine. Right now we are done for the day. Okay. If Bryce has given you the any structure, okay. This was a today's trade. Those who don't know, if we have tapped the 15-minute FVG, let me check the 5 minute. Inside the 15-minute FVG, we do have a 5 minute order block. On a 1 minute after the 10:30, if you take a short-term high and if you have a structure, then you can look for this low resistance liquidity run, this low, and the daily wick CE. Okay, I'm closing the stream. Thank you very much for watching this live stream and have a nice day. And don't overtrade. Don't look for the any trade in a consolidation range. Probably you're going to take a loss unless and until you have a really strong displacement. Okay, guys. Bye bye. Take care.